data is, you're right, typically stored in a data center, a server in a data center. And the data center is usually have a few layers of protection, right? So first of all, in order to access this piece of data, the user has to prove he or she is indeed who they claim they are, right? So there's an authentication going on. And after authentication, the server has to understand that the user does have the right to access this piece of data, so there's authorization step going on. After that, the user gets to access this piece of data, and maybe they'll use it through some kind of application, right? So this is a normal access pattern. Now think about it, there are a number of places this could go wrong. First is the user's identity could be stolen, right? So we hear about phishing attacks all the time, and several very high-profile ones happened recently. So if my identity is stolen, somebody else could potentially impersonate as me and successfully pass the authentication check, pass the authorization check, and get access to the data. So that's one way data could be breached. And if you think about me as an average user, my identity could be stolen. What about a system admin who has access to all the records, not just me? I may have access to my record, but sysadmin has access to all the record. And if that person's identity was stolen, and then the attacker would have access to entire database records. So those are the attacks that are very severe in nature. And another thing is the data may not be secured at rest, meaning that the data could be stored in the clear, not encrypted. So other connections outside the user normal access pattern could come in. Let's say a remote access by sysadmin to repair the machine could somehow, that protocol itself may not be secured, could enable some attackers to come in through that channel and get access to the data. So there are many different ways that the virtual fort of data could be broken.